Hey y'all, this is Renee. Welcome to Wealth Chat. Hey, I have been fine tuning and just making my business. What do you call it? They're calling it online entrepreneur. Just fine tuning every little thing so that I can stand out and be a strong entrepreneur out here in these online streets. And so I wanted to I got my book for the book club. And so we're going to start in a couple of weeks. I've already started reading because you know what? I am, this is a new strategy, buying short stocks. And so far it's very interesting. But one of the things that it says from the beginning, and I think this is something you'll have to carry throughout the whole buying short process, but it says it takes real knowledge and market know-how as well as lots of courage to sell, and particularly to sell short because you will make many mistakes. So it's telling you up front, you're going to make many mistakes. And then let me just interject here. Even though I am going to learn a new strategy on buying stocks, and I would say that short stocks, what is drawing me to it is that you are able to create funds that you need on a short-term basis versus, me buying Facebook and I'm just holding on to it. I bought it at 38. Let me see what the price of it is today. It was $3.19 yesterday. But yeah, but once we read the book, because it's going to be part of the book club, I'm not going to jump right in and start selling short. When you come to the book club, I'll share an app of a company where you can really maximize selling short stocks, which is just a recommendation. And I won't be recommending any stocks for you to buy, but we definitely will look at stocks. But it gives you a dummy account to play. So I'm not going to jump in right away. I'm going to be practicing all year and testing my skills. And then once I believe I have the concept, then I will, which may be 6 months and maybe a year from now. But you want to not just jump in and put your life savings out there and lose your money, because it lets you know up front that you definitely. So today, it was $3.19 the other day, so the price has dropped a little. So if I had purchased it was $3.19. Today is as of right now, it's at $240.09. So if I were to have purchased the stock at $3.19 and said that now it's $339.91, I would have made money selling it short. So that's the thing. You want to have at least 3 strategies to use in the field, whether it's real estate, which I do wholesaling, rehabbing, and buy and hold. Buy and hold is really my primary method. But there's times deals will come across your table where that buy and hold doesn't make sense, but it's a great deal to rehab it, or it's a great deal to flip it or wholesale it. At least you have some different techniques that you still can walk away with some money. So had I purchased it yesterday at $3.19 and now say that the price is going to drop, if that was my estimation, then I would have made some money both ways. I'm making money as it went like this, and you can make money as it goes down. So again, it's just another strategy to use. So, however, I don't see how anyone can really do well in the market and protect assets if they don't learn how, when, and why stocks should be sold. If an investor doesn't know how to recognize when a stock has topped and should be sold, how can she be, they're using the word she, be sure that the very stocks she is buying aren't actually giving off indications that they should be sold. Buying without the ability to sell is like a football team that is all offense with no defense. To win, you must understand and execute both. And so I'm definitely going to put that in the heading throughout the whole book club, because now, so far I've been buying long-term stocks. Again, I bought Facebook as an IPO at $38, and as of right now, it's at $239. But so I've made money on the long term. So sometimes, especially if you put your money in there, it's hard to let go. It's hard to do, like, oh, if I sell it, it's going to explode. There's regrets. But just know that, so the first time you sell, of course, you may be a little, but just know you can always buy it again. You can always buy it again. But again, like I said, you want to look at the numbers. You don't want to look at the hype of people talking about it. You want to go look at the numbers. That tells the true story of how the stock is doing. So I'm excited about learning something new, and so hope to see you at the book club. But I wanted to talk about, and you're going to hear me this year, and here's my my goal for this year. My mission statement is that I am here to teach people how to afford their dreams by buying assets. And so, and those assets that I'm going to focus on is stocks. I'm going to focus on real estate investing, and also I'm going to focus on entrepreneurship. So through those three categories. So you'll hear me all year. That's my goal. And so my other goal for this year is to that we come together and create our own financial portfolio. It doesn't matter how much you make. You could be a janitor. You could be working at McDonald's. It's all about your consistency. It's all about your goals and your dreams, and then determining how you plan to get there. So purchasing stock, purchasing real estate, purchasing or starting a small business, those are ways that will generate income into your pocket to help you afford your dreams. So again, I'm not going to tell you what stocks you're going to buy, or if you want to buy, I'm not going to decide for you on whether or not you should get a 4-unit or a 2-unit or a single family or start a small business. You decide, and then we create, put the plan all together. And so that's my main focus for this year. And it's just a shout out to y'all, and I'll have to get permission to mention you guys, but there was many of you that closed on deals in 2021. I do know that I worked alongside others that I got true results from things that I shared, time that I spent mentoring and pouring in to you all. So that's exciting because, I'm not out here getting results. I'm out here hustling like everybody else. And so it's not just results for me, but it's the overflow. And so we can all go. My goal this year is to be a self-made millionaire. You can hear me talk about that all year, and how, I'm doing the same thing that I'm putting out there. So I'm working on my financial portfolio, and there comes a time where you're going to have to take responsibility for your finances, because there's going to come a day, even how they do the 401k, they make you decide, and, there's no one that's going to do the work for you. You have to get some skills and some knowledge so that you know how to navigate your accounts, your funds, your assets, so that way when you need those money, they're there for you. The amounts are there that you need. You can't rely on your broker. You can't rely on the government. You can't rely on your job, because matter of fact, when COVID hit, we were getting all kind of surveys, to whereas they're cutting back. Like, you know, when I worked at AT&T, I had a pension. When I left AT&T, I left with over $100,000 that I had saved while I worked there for, let me see, I started in 97 and left in 2012. And so I saved, I put money into my 401k, and there was I also had a pension plan. So they don't offer pension plans. So they're just weeding all that stuff out. So don't wait until the day arrives and you you get letters in the mail from Social Security, and Social Security is telling you, okay, based on what you already have in here, you're not going to have enough money when it comes time for you to need it. And so don't wait. Let's start now. If you haven't already started, if you've already started, great. But even if you started, let's make it stronger. Let's make sure that foundation is good, that your assets are good. That's why I highly recommend that you come out to the cash flow game, because there are times when, okay, should I sell this investment? Like right now with prices high on houses, like now my house is worth double the amount that I purchased it at. So it's very tempting to sell, but does it make sense to sell right now? Do I have another investment lined up that I want to purchase if I sell? Because if I sell this house, well, this is not an investment property, but let's say one of my investment properties that I have, if I were to sell one of them, because their prices have increased as well, I have so many days to locate another investment so I don't pay capital gains. But if I don't have something lined up, does it make sense for me to sell? And so these are critical decisions that you make when investing. Like when you're only say $500 from your financial freedom number. Okay, so should I sell this? I have in my portfolio, I have a 6-unit apartment building. Do I want to sell my commercial property? No, I need that cash flow. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I invite you out, because these are the things that we do in the cash flow game. You learn how to navigate, get rich with any type of income. And so it doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't matter how much you make. It matters, like I share about the talents. It is your responsibility that the money that you bring in to double it. So you learn how to double it. You learn how to make small investments that's going to cash you out, so that, hey, I can, if I bought stocks, dollar stocks, 1,000 shares for $1, now I have 1,000 shares. So I bought it at $1, but then the market turns and now I can sell it for $40 a share. That's $40,000. I could take that lump sum minus capital gains, because you will pay capital gains on when you sell your stocks, and take that and go buy me a bigger investment that's going to give me cash flow, because you don't get cash flow from stocks. So you got to know what the different assets and investments will provide and give you. So we'll get more into that. We get more into details when you come to the book club, or when I do lives, which I'll start doing those again. But like when I invite you to a Zoom or whatever, come, because that's when I go into more details. When I come on here, I just have a few minutes and I'm boom, boom, boom. So, but you get more details. And then I also have a membership that you can take advantage of. So like I do know like I said, once I get permission to announce it, he just bought a multi-dwelling. And so, I was just pointing out some things, because that's the thing. We get you in a deal, but then when you got this property, which is not so easy to cash in, you got to maximize. Okay, what areas can you increase value? I'll be talking more about that as well. And so just some food for thoughts. So, but now you got to put on your big girl panties, big guy shorts, underwear, and get to work and make that work and make your money start working for you. And so I'm going to end this here. It was great talking to you. For those that are watching the replay, thank you so much for taking the time to view the video. I appreciate it. For those that are watching on YouTube, you know, hey, subscribe. I need to get my numbers up there. So please subscribe and you'll hear more from me. Bye for now.